This this goes out to my friends. I'll call you my friends still now. The prophets who speak on the one woman bride of Christ. Hi, this is Isha talking to you. And I'm talking to the prophets right now who speak on the one woman bride of Christ. Um, and then there's some pictures that I want to share with you. This picture that you see here too is it's a avatar that I made at work back in 2007. It was like a training class, and they had all of us make avatars, and I just still happen to have mine. And just thought I'd share it. That's pretty cool. But I want to talk to the prophets out here because you're prophesying about the bride of Christ, and and which is a good thing. You're the presentations, you're all on point. Um, not everybody is completely accurate. That's inevitable. But I made a list of your names, and I'm gonna put the names of your YouTube pages, and I'm calling you out right now because it's time to do something more than just keep posting about this bride of Christ that is walking around in the flesh and is in turmoil, um, and in the wilderness, uh, learning about who she is and hated by multitudes of people. And some of you are even um, saying things that are so spot on about how close we are, um, to being with Jesus. And okay, and we're tired, right? Because there are people faking it. Like everybody's popping up saying, "I'm the bride, I'm the bride, I'm the bride." Well, let's just think a minute about the bride and the person that you have all described very well. And think about, and I'm not talking to the ones that are saying that the bride has to remain hidden. If you feel like the bride has to remain hidden, then uh, you just talk to Ishi about that, um, and just double check, okay, if that's supposed to be the case. But those of you that are ready to go home, those of you that are wanting to see the bride revealed, um, and I tried to study your channels and the content that you have about the bride as best as I can, to listen for key things. I listed you all here together so that you to help you find each other. It's because you'll be stronger in numbers. Um, you can organize in a way to be able to help each other determine uh, who the bride is, instead of, it seems like maybe many of you have been um, standing alone and being targeted by all of these people to want to convince you that they're the bride of Christ. And that sounds tiresome. I'm sorry that you had to experience that. I thought I was gonna like call out your names and everything, but I think you see your names here. I think I should just speak to you. Um, and then I'll have your names and your channels. I mean, not your channels, your the links to your videos that I had been watching. Uh, maybe you can look at them so that you can remember what you said, because as time goes by, sometimes I'll just go to a new page. Oh, let me talk about this picture first. Um, I got cut off at the bottom. I should, but this is a picture of the camp formation. This was taken out of Numbers chapter 2. This is a diagram of Numbers chapter 2. I wanted to make this diagram because of, what was it? In Numbers chapter like 24 or 25 or something, where Balaam is describing the beauty of the camps of Israel, the way that their camp was formatted. So when that resonated with me, and that was after like years of reading this, hearing the same thing over and over, but one day a light bulb went off, like, oh, so the way that their camps were organized was like really like beautiful to look at, just from a bird's eye view. So that made me want to be able to see a clearer picture, and that's why I wanted to do the diagram, because the diagram helps. And then I put the names in Hebrew, in modern Hebrew, and in Paleo Hebrew. The reason I used the Paleo Hebrew too is because in Numbers chapter 2, when it described the camp formation, it was saying that the ensign of your fathers was supposed to be posted in front of your camp. So I'm thinking, well, that might have been their father's name. So that's why I put the paleo in there. And I was having fun with it. But yeah, you guys, when you see your name here, if you do prophesy about the bride of Christ and you don't see your name or your channel mentioned here, um, I'm sorry. You can send it to me and I'll make another video and put you on there too. But um, but if you guys would at least reach out to each other and meet one another and greet one another in the name of Jesus Christ, and that way you'll have each other to rely on, so that you can be able to help one another discern, and it'll help you with the attacks. Like one person had told me, she said, she sent me an email in all caps, and that said, I have blocked you. And I'm sorry, I didn't put her videos in this lineup either, because, well, if she blocked me, then she blocked me. She doesn't want to interact with me. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize how bad it could be. Um, that didn't occur to me. I just happened to be seeing. I was looking on YouTube because Ishi had me to start a YouTube channel. It's a brand new baby channel. There's like no followers, almost like okay, maybe like 6 subscribers or something like that, and like barely anybody watches the videos. But I hope at least one of these prophets on here and prophetesses, if you all see your name and or your the name of your channel and your video, then remember what you said, and then look at each other's, like look at the other videos that are on here. Imagine the bride or imagine a woman, because this is a regular woman that we're talking about, right? Like she feels like she's supposed to be just a regular woman. So imagine it was you. You feel like you're a regular woman too, I think. Um, so imagine if you just found out that you were the bride, and and you were in the wilderness somewhere, isolated from people that for the most part, and having this message that needs to be delivered so that we can go home to heaven all together. Imagine having that, and that's your and you have like the biggest, most exciting prophecy ever, and nobody hears you. See, it's not about being the bride of Christ. I mean, yeah, that's a big deal. But the most important thing about the bride of Christ is the message that she has for you, so that we have a safe home, a safe trip home. So I've been posting on the comments in many of your channels 3 simple steps that we need to do when we see Jesus. Step 1, smile. Step 2, bow down. Step 3, put your face all the way to the ground. When he lets you behold him, this is what you must do so that you live. And if Jesus wants you to live, I don't want to make the video too long. I guess you guys can use fast forward and stuff. Pause or however you want to go about it. But look at what all of you have been saying. Now, look, it's okay. Remember, it's okay. Like somebody, if somebody's interpretation or their message or is somewhat different than yours, or even if you disagree on certain things altogether, that that's not such a big deal. Let's not make a big deal out of it. And you just it's time to like set that aside and focus on the things that you agree upon and disregard the things that you disagree on. You'll be stronger in numbers. You got all of you are saying pretty much the same thing. There is the bride of Christ is one woman. She's a woman that's here on earth. She is hated by everybody around her. She's surrounded by hatred, yet she loves Jesus with all her heart, and their love is so beautiful. And she's in the wilderness, and then she's going to find out who she is, and then Jesus is going to present her and so forth. Yeah, Jesus is going to present her, but maybe you might be imagining what you think Jesus presenting her will look like. Jesus will present her. Jesus does not have to present himself to present her. You would like it if Jesus presents her without presenting himself first. That's because that's what she's here for, is to prepare you to see Jesus. You do need to know what to do when you see Jesus. Like, Jesus is so powerful that just to behold him, well, it's a no-go. Like, you can't behold him, but he's going to appear in front of you. So what you have to do to protect yourself from dying when Jesus appears is you have to smile, bow down, put your face all the way to the ground. Smile, bow down, put your face all the way to the ground. Smile, bow down, put your face all the way to the ground. You got to know what to do, know how to bow, know how to fear, and don't forget to smile. When you see Jesus, better know what it's about. He don't mess around, all knees to the ground. Put your head down. Don't look around when you see Jesus. This is how it goes down. And here are the rest of the names. This is the end of the list again. And some of you have multiple videos, and I didn't put every single video that I noticed. um, and all of your efforts are valued, every single video, every single one. Now it's time to do more than a video. It's time to do more than just a video. Videos were fun for a while and it was a nice rest, but it's time to work. We need to get the message out there. Everybody needs to know the 3 things that you need to do when you see Jesus. This has to go around the world. And right now, it seems like it's just on one person's back to deliver a message to the world, to prepare everyone about what to do when you see Jesus. And um, yeah, maybe it's funny or something. I don't know, but um, it's for you. It's so that you can live and not die. And you have so many people that watch your channel and love the things that you say. Like, would you at least tell them that there's this woman that's saying you have to do these 3 things when you see Jesus? Can you at least tell them that? I don't need to be known as anything else but that right now, and I don't even need to be known for it. You can say you made it up if you want to. It doesn't matter, as long as everyone knows what to do when you see Jesus. That's all. And to anyone that watched any part of this video, thank you ever so much.